Good morning and welcome back to Country Needleworks in Jenison, Michigan with another episode of Monday Marketplace. This is where we show you fun and different ideas that we have. And so today we're really excited about this line of cotton yarn. It is spring. Cotton is great to wear in spring, and we have beautiful selection of the modern cotton in the worsted weight. And so today we have a trunk show that represents this too. And we have just a display of all of the beautiful yarn.
We have a lot of this yarn, that's for sure. And we actually have a lot of samples in the store. So we're excited to share those because it's still spring and we're still thinking about cotton and lightweight fabrics.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll start with your side.
Yep, over here we've got this sweater, which this color is gorgeous. I'm going to call this Plum. This sweater is called Alna. And interestingly about this sweater, Pam, is that it's knit sideways like this.
Yes.
So it has a sideways construction, a front and the back you do. This lace is just beautiful. And that's one of the things about this modern cotton is that it shows the stitch definition fantastically.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I guess that's how we should say it, but it's
Yes.
just beautiful the way that it shows the stitch definition. So that's this cute little t-shirt. I am wearing a cardigan. Let me check my name here. Coralie, we're going to call it. Cables, lace work. It's beautiful color. Just love this. This one comes in, I think 9 or 10 different sizes. Absolutely beautiful. Feels nice on. You know, cotton can be just a nice little barrier. You know, it's not super warm, but it also gives you a little bit of warmth. So this is just, I think, a beautiful sweater. Beautiful V-neck.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's all knit in pieces and then sewn together. Yeah. Pam, what do you have on there?
This one is called Odette. And again, too, because of it being cotton, and we'll get back to a little bit more what this yarn actually consists of.
Yeah.
It is knit in 2 pieces, so the front and the back sewn together and then picked up for this really neat eyelet look on the sleeves, a little bit more of a detail, and then you just continue down with your sleeves. So because of, again, the cotton of it, the stitch definition just really pops. So something that is as simple as a stockinette or just plain all one stitch is really showy.
Yeah.
As well as the
cables and lace. Yeah. This is a real showboat. Yeah, for sure.
It is. And then there is this beautiful scarf that again shows design and lace. It is a charted pattern. It is called Thayer. It is a charted pattern. So if that is something that intrigues you, some people just love to play with those charts.
A lot of times I'll have people come in and they're like, oh, I don't want to do this because it's a chart. And then we'll look at it and say, okay, this is how you do a chart. And, you know, you could use tape, you could use highlighters as you move along. We're always knitting and working with patterns to challenge our brain because that's good for us.
Yes.
This chart would be a fantastic project.
Right.
You know, it may not be watching TV kind of knitting, but it might be listening to your favorite album or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, because that is just beautiful.
And charts are just basically every little square is a stitch. And so there's a little code in every square that tells you what that stitch is.
To do. Yeah.
And so it's not as difficult.
Yeah, it seems daunting, but when you really get into it,
yeah,
it's really fun. So we talked just briefly, first of all, look at this selection. I know. We've got colors that are just fantastic together.
We do.
This is it's 60% Pima Cotton, 40% rayon.
Yes.
Pam, our smart Pam, did a little research on Pima Cotton.
The Pima Cotton, as I found out, has a longer strand, which makes it stronger. It also makes it something that will not pill as much. It helps to hold the color, and the washability is because it's more durable. It's easier to wash. The rayon also gives it strength and the little bit of sheen.
Probably helps keep the stitch definition.
Keep it all
keeps
together.
It all tight.
Yes.
And it said that the Pima Cotton is more silky and soft.
Yes. And I can testify to that. It's very soft.
True story.
Yes.
So this is it's a machine wash cold, dry flat. Because it's cotton, so it might shrink up, but it says dry flat. I wouldn't think it would take too long to dry.
No.
Yeah, but this is beautiful. 209 yards on a hank.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the average sweater, because cotton again is a little bit heavier, so for your weight in your grams, you're going to have less yardage. Your sweater takes like 10, mine takes anywhere from 5 to 9 skeins of yarn.
Depending on the
So
size.
it depends on the size.
Yep.
So it does take a little bit. I mean, it's just a heavier weight yarn.
It is.
There's not as much yardage per gram.
Absolutely. And you know what this is really fantastic for, as we've talked about before, are blankets.
Yes.
Baby blankets, because you've got summer babies, you know, spring, summer, early fall babies, and those little babies run hot. But we want to give them something, a little barrier, so a little bit of a blanket. And these are just beautiful for gifts, aren't they?
Beautiful
Yeah.
for gifts.
Yeah.
We have this one here, and these are free patterns, so you can stop in the store.
Free with yarn purchase patterns.
Yes, of course. This one is just got a cute little tuck stitch in there. 3 great colors. It gets a lot of attention.
It does. Only 4 skeins of the yarn.
skeins.
So just one of each of the colors to do that, including the border. That one is so cute.
It is.
And then on this side, we'll have our camera lady slowly pan over here. We've got 2 different blankets that are kind of like samplers. I think it'd be fun to do. We've got the knit version and the crocheted version, and they use different stitches in each of the stripe areas.
Yes.
And that would just be fun to choose colors, matching the nursery. Yeah.
I've made the crochet version twice.
Oh, have you really?
Each of my granddaughters have one, and now they're older, and it still is their softer, most favorite blanket, because with all of the washings, it has only gotten softer.
Softened up?
Yes. I loved it. It was so much fun to make and put the colors together to do it.
Yeah. Well, and like we said before, we've got a lot of colors for you to choose from. So I think you should find exactly what you need here, for sure.
And we have a big selection, not only of the colors, but we have multiple skeins of each color, because it is a great thing for sweaters. So we tried to keep a good sweater quantity, and if not, we can always special order.
We sure can. You know, and just a little side note, we'd also have this. This is worsted. We also have it in a DK.
Yes.
Just throwing that in there for your information.
For maybe another blanket or a baby sweater to match.
Sure, absolutely.
Something. So if you have more questions, you can call the store at 616-457-9410 or email us at sales@countryneedleworks.net. And until next time, happy making.
We'll see you soon.